Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about the big game of today, the Super Sunday fixture. Now, this is not going to be in the Premier League, but we have two big Premier League clubs fighting today. Now, this is a battle between the first and the second place. First, Arsenal, second place, Manchester City. But like I said, this isn't a Premier League game. So, what is it about? This is a game with so much jeopardy. This is a game that could rewrite how the season is turning out for the two teams involved. Now, we know that this is easily in line to be one of the best season Arsenal have had in the last 2 decades. Easily. I mean, you don't like to mention quadruple because you can even jinx a lot of things. But currently, Arsenal is in the Champions League. They are moving forward in the Champions League, and the route to the final is so much easier than you can imagine. In the Premier League, they are top of the table with 9 points. Of course, the next in line, Manchester City, still have a game in hand, and both sides still have to face each other in the Premier League. In the FA Cup, they are still in the FA Cup, and their next game is against an opponent that is so much easier for them to deal with. And in the League Cup, call it the Carabao Cup if you want. That is where we are today. The League Cup final. Yes, today is the day we would get to see who would win the League Cup. And this is the first opportunity for teams to win a trophy in this long ass messed up season. Of course, it is a very messed up season for every team out there. This season has been filled with inconsistency, a lot of unexpected results, very poor performances. Last night, we saw Chelsea got slapped up 3-0. By who? Everton. Yes, it is real. Everton slapped up Chelsea 3-0. Now, before that, they already lost 8-2 to PSG. And a week ago, they lost to Newcastle 1-0. As for Manchester City, just take it as it is. Every team out there is struggling except Arsenal. Arsenal is the one that is having the best season of their life. But nonetheless, today, like I said, is an opportunity for one of two teams to win their first ever trophy of this season. On one hand, you have Arsenal. On the other hand, you have Manchester City. What do you expect from this game? What do you think would be the outcome of this game? Who do you think would come out on top between these two sides that are about to get into a very tough battle? Now, I don't know if I'm recording this too late, but the game is going to start maybe 3 hours from now. So if you happen to see it before the game, I would like to hear your thoughts on it. If you happen to be seeing it after the game, then let's hope it was a very fun game to watch, because the way I'm looking at it, I don't think it is going to be an interesting game, like an interesting attacking performance from both sides, especially if they go goalless in the first half. Now, you know, this is a game that can easily run out for 120 minutes, and then we even get to see penalty. So for a game like this, I think caution is going to be something both sides would embrace. And when it comes to being cautious, being tight at the back, being very solid defensively in midfield, Arsenal is one of the best at it. This is how they've been able to climb several mountains this season. So for a game like this, a game of high consequence, I think Arsenal is going to bring their A game in the defensive side of things. They would make sure they won't concede first. And for Manchester City, on normal occasion, you wouldn't count this as a competition where they would go all in. Normally, you will see Man City as a club that would be highly focused on winning the big trophies, the Premier Leagues, the Champions Leagues. But this season, Man City is struggling, and like I've always been saying, this could be the last season of Pep Guardiola. So, if this is going to be his last season, and he's already knocked out of Champions League, and he's 9 points behind Premier League leaders, do you think he would be messing around with this cup? especially when he's already in the cup final. So this is going to be a game where both sides are going to be very tactical. They are going to be very stingy at the back. In fact, I won't be surprised if the winner come out on top with just one goal. What could make a difference in this game may just be one goal. So whoever scores first, that may be the game we'll be end up watching today. And that is why I think they are going to be very tight at the back. Like, they are going to be very serious about whatever they are doing. And for Arsenal, despite the fact that they are having the best, what could potentially be the best season they've had in 2 decades or thereabout, we know one of the things that you bring up about Arsenal is they don't win trophies. They've not been winning trophies in recent years. And Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, considering where they are this season, with all the competitions they are still in, a trophy like this is one they can't afford to mess up. This could be the one that would basically kickstart their trophy winning campaign, and they can't mess up with it, especially when it's not like they have another game coming up in 3 days time. If they play today, at the end of the day, they have about 14 days break, 13 days break, basically just call it 2 weeks break because of the international break. So I expect both sides to play their strongest 11, and I expect both sides to fight from beginning till the end. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to this game. I don't have any horse in the race. I'm a Liverpool fan. Liverpool is not giving us joy this season. So I really don't have any horse in the race. But a game like this is a game that every football fan would like to watch. Now, I hope it won't be a disappointing performance from both sides. I hope it won't be a boring performance, but I would understand if it ends up being a boring performance, because at this point, in a game like this, in a one-off game, with so much on the line, I don't think any of the teams would be interested in playing entertaining football. In fact, their fans wouldn't care about entertainment. What they will care about is pick up the win for us today. Pick up the trophy for us. So, before I wrap it up, a very simple question. What do you think would happen in this game? What is one thing you are sure would certainly happen in this game? And who do you think would come out on top? Who is going to be the winner at the end of the day? Just let us know about that in the comment section. And if you are coming across this channel for the very first time, we do a whole lot of football content. So stay in touch, stay connected. Let's keep rolling. I also go live a couple of times. So if you see me live, join in, say hi and hello. Let's know that we have something serious going on here. So with that, let's close this chapter.